Hi, gang. Uh, this is Dr. Jim Doyle. This video is going to cover our syllabus for our course Psych 1030 W01 for the summer session 2016. I want to go over the syllabus, hit the high points, and make sure that if you got any questions, just email me, and hopefully I'll be able to answer your email questions. So let's get right down to the syllabus itself. Basically, here at the beginning of the syllabus is the information about myself, where I'm located. I'm in the O'Brien building at the Roane State County campus, Roane County campus. My voicemail is noted right there, 4531. And my email address is for my Roane State email, but we have an email system within our Momentum course. I prefer that we use that. My office hours, because this is a summer course, are going to be very irregular, so best way to get a hold of me would be to give me a phone call. That would be the phone call, or an email is even better. So shoot me an email if you've got a question or a comment or whatever, and I'll reply to that. The course guidelines, the course catalog description is pretty much straightforward right out of the course catalog. The course competencies, what you're going to be able to walk away from this course with these competencies, should be straightforward. It's a general basic course. You will not be a psychologist hanging out your shingle, but you at least will know the terminology and you'll understand some of the basics of psychology. There are some prerequisites. I would assume, because you're a college student, that you have reading and writing proficiencies, and you also know how to, navigate the Momentum, our D2L system. The course responsibilities for you, the student, you have to be able to navigate the web course, use the course email system, and how to upload and download materials. What are my responsibilities? Straightforward. I need to be available and to be able to reply to any of your comments, questions, or whatever within 24 or max 48 hours. Please note, I am not a tech-oriented person, so I am not able to solve your problems. So if you do have any tech problems, I suggest you contact the CTAT office, 882-4556, or the help desk. Don't contact me because I don't know that much about computers. Our textbook is rather straightforward. It's located in the bookstore. It's Spencer Rathus's Psych 4th edition. It's required for this course. Please note this. A lot of students, and I'm not going to say don't do it, but get their course textbook off the net. They go to Amazon.com or Books.com or someplace, and they order a copy. Well, then beware that sometimes you do not get your book in a timely fashion when you go online, but having that as an excuse for missing an exam or something, that because you don't have an exam or a textbook, you can't take the exam, well, that just doesn't fly in this course. So there are plenty of copies floating around in the bookstore, but if you choose to go outside the bookstore, go and make sure that you don't use that as an excuse. Our exams, there are a number of exams in our course. All exams will be delivered via the net. Therefore, they're open book. Note this, they're open book exams, and they're timed. So that's very, very important. The exams, well, we'll have 7 regular required objective, true and false or multiple choice, open book exams. Please note this. You need to be available within that 48-hour period to take the exam, and it will be scored as soon as it's submitted. There's a comprehensive exam at the end of the course. It also is required for everyone to take. Please note this, that each exam is worth 100 points, so that the total number of points for the course will be 800 points. So please note that. That's very, very important. You are required to take the exam during the access period. So the date and the times that are specified, you need to take the exams during that time. If you can't, and you contact me after the exam is closed, there's nothing I can do. I do not reopen exams after they close. If you've got some engagement coming up and you're going to miss the exam access period, email me, and you and I, before the exam even opens, will arrange something together and work with your schedule. Notice this, that you can take an exam twice. If you want to. You have to take it once, but if you don't like that first score, you could take it a second time. And the higher of the two scores is what I look to and what is used as your grade for that course, for that exam. All exams are timed, and you are responsible for making sure that you watch your clock. Okay, if you go over, the system, which does this automatically, will just give you a 0, and there's nothing I can do about it. Please note this, that all exams, their scheduled dates and their times are all noted in what is called the event schedule. And so please take a look at that, and I'll have a video on that one too. There is a comprehensive, as I mentioned. It's on all 14 chapters. There's 50 items. And again, please note this. The comprehensive exam will close on the last access day that's posted, and you can only take it once. So it closes at noon. So that's very, very important to keep in mind. All right, so make sure you go, and we'll talk about the event schedule here in a second. Don't take this course if you think there's going to be a problem with your schedule this summer, because everything is timed and dated. Access periods are so important. If you see any problem and you're going to be emailing me all the time with your problems, well, note that there's not a whole lot I can do. There are some extra bonus points. We call them the discussion groups. I've selected 3 videos that deal with some classic aspects of psychology. They are posted. They are open, accessible in a specific period of time, about 2 weeks each. We want you to go in there, and each discussion group that you will be randomly assigned to will basically have 3 components for your scoring. Your own original posting of what you saw in the video itself, so that's very important. Then if you then choose to go to the second element, you read what other people have posted, and then you make a comment or comments about them. And third component is just reading other people's ideas. Please note this, that this will come up with a grand total of a possible 99 points that are all our bonus. Respect for other people is so crucial in this course, so please don't flame, don't insult people's integrity or whatever. If they have a different opinion than yours, respect it. You can share your ideas, but don't attack. Here's the grade schedule. This is so important, because I know everybody wants to know how they're going to be graded. Everything is on points. So if you score in the 720 to 800 points at the end of the semester, boom, you got an A. Now that doesn't count your bonus points. The bonus points will be added to those. Next, we have the discussions about disability, and if you got one, let the disability office know about it so they can contact me. We have a library service. Here are some important features about this course, and they're individual for this course. I believe in an all or none principle. That means it's whatever I do in this course, it has to affect all people or no one. So if you ask me for for example, some extra credit because you're not happy with your grade, I can't give you extra credit, but I can give the extra credit to the whole class, and I have in the discussion groups. So don't ask me for extra credit individually. I will not be able to do it. This is another important thing. What does late mean? If you say, oh my Lord, I was taking my exam and I went over, and I only went over by a minute and a half, I should get credit for it. No, the system is literally, it's when you're over the time limit by 1 second, boom, it goes and gives you a 0. So you have to watch your clock. This is so very, very crucial, and so many people, don't watch the clock. Here's another thing. If you got a computer problem, don't contact me and say, oh, I got a computer problem. What can you do about it? I can't do a thing. I'm not. I don't see your computer. I can't make adjustments to it. So please, this is a internet course, an online course. So you are responsible for making sure everything goes right. So please watch and be responsible for your computer. LDAs, that's another thing. Send me an email. I'll send some emails out about that. There's no extra credit for this course. Everyone has the same option of taking the bonus discussion groups if you want. I believe in ethics and integrity. I believe in personal responsibility. All actions have consequences, and if you screw up, be responsible. So, hey, there's nothing I can do. So please be aware of that. If I make any changes to this syllabus at any time during the semester, summer session, I will email everybody so everybody knows what's going on. Well, that's the syllabus, and there's a couple more videos that I'll prepare, one about the event schedule and one on the discussion groups. So stay tuned, and we'll go from there, gang.